What's up, people? So, essentially what just happened was something fantastic. I was hanging out with some buddies at work, sorry. And, we hung out for a few hours. We played this ridiculous game that's kind of like apples to apples, but a little more inappropriate. It's kind of terrible, actually. It was a little racist, a little terrible, but anyways, it was a pretty funny game. But, anyways, so the game went on, and I just lost track of the time, so it's like, man, it's past midnight, I gotta head home. So I head home, and I knew I was gonna have to walk up this hill, so I thought to myself, I'm gonna just go and get a freaking burger. Very, very weird noise coming from that park. It's very strange. Kind of spooky, actually. But anyways, because I was so hungry and I didn't want to walk up the hill, I thought, I'm going to go get a burger. And I considered McDonald's because I knew it'd be open, and I started walking towards McDonald's. I saw Denny's, and I was like, Denny's is a little more expensive, but I'm worth the money. I am worth putting good stuff in my body. So I bought a chicken burger that was like a chicken breast, and it was delicious. The chicken breast was huge. It didn't even fit on the bun, so that was awesome. Got extra chicken. Chicken's good. And I finished that, and I'm like, well, there's no bus. Now I'm going to walk up the hill. I feel good. I feel better. I feel energized. I feel, full. I'm not just, trying to focus not on my hurting stomach. But then I think, man, I get so cranky sometimes when I'm hungry. And yet there's kids out in the world that are, to the power of 10 more hungry than I am. It's just, my hunger is nothing in comparison. But now I feel bad for saying that. But anyways, I was very hungry, okay? I was hungry. I was on my way home. I left Denny's. I start walking. I had $4 in my pocket. $4. And I saw these cab drivers just chilling there. And, oh, by the way, it's almost past 1 for sure. It's probably closer to 2 now. And he's just chilling there, and he's actually, a few cab drivers drove past me, and I usually just ignore them. Because I think to myself, I'm not paying for you because I have a heart and 2 legs and veins and arteries and stuff. And I can just walk. So I started walking. Ignored a few cabs. They all stare at you, slow down and stuff. Yeah, but anyways, I basically, from there, decided to consider this one cab driver, because he was just chilling there on the street, and he was definitely waiting for me. It was a freaking green light, and he didn't even go. He just stood there. So I was like, okay. So I reached in my pocket. I knew I didn't have much. I got $4.05 leftovers from my Denny's item, which I was going to buy a freaking milkshake with that money, but I thought, nah. So I left, and this guy was just chilling there, and I had to cross the street anyway, so I had to look at him. And he's like, where are you going? I was like, to the top of the hill. And he just seemed like a friendly guy, and I was like, dude, all I have is $4 though, $4.05. And he's like, are you sure that's all? I was like, yeah, I just spent the last $20 I had for myself for the night. And he's like, alright, jump in. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, just jump in. It's, I don't mind. He's like, I'll just go get a coffee with this. I'm like, there you go. So yeah, he drove me to the top of the hill, and I just told him to drop me off back there because, he did me a favor. Why inconvenience him to come way on out here just to drop me off at home when I could enjoy the walk to my house? There's definitely some sort of cat or maybe a skunk or something that just crossed the street. It might have been a fat cat. But I saw a coyote today. Just one coyote. Coyote? I don't know. Anyways, I'm almost home now. I'm really tired. Probably just gonna go home. I did a lot of walking today and a lot of just jumping and yelling and screaming. Played some pool today, kicked some butt, and got my butt kicked. I'm kind of good at pool, not really. Like, I mean, every time I play pool, I have streaks where it's just like, I impress myself. I'm like, whoa. But then again, I think about that. It's kind of the way with any sport I play. I kind of just impress myself. I'm like, wow, I'm good at this. Other than golf. Most of the time, I just embarrass myself in that one. But, anyways. I've had a pretty good day today, to say the least. I got some mail. Mail's fantastic. I started writing my mom a letter. That's fantastic. I hung out with some friends from work. His name's Mark. That was fantastic. Met up with some other people from work. That was fantastic. Met Mark's brother, Dustin. That was fantastic. And now I'm just gonna go home and go to sleep because that sounds fantastic. And yeah, so on that bombshell, I'm home. And peace, guys. Keep up the awesome. Don't forget to smile.